Hi everybody and welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So continue to hit that thumbs up, leave a kind comment. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, a little notification bell. And you can always share this video with somebody who you think will resonate with it. This video is just a general collective reading for the month of October. It is also for the star sign of Leo. It doesn't matter where your placement is, or even if you are a Leo, you may be cross-watching. That's perfectly fine. So what do we have going on in October is, on October 7th, we have a full moon in Aries. And then on October 21st, we have a new moon in Libra Scorpio, which means it will be tropical Scorpio sidereal Libra. I believe it starts out Libra and rolls over into Scorpio though. So let's go ahead and get started. For you Leo, we're going to start off with excuse me, what's the energy around the Leo collective or the viewer? What is the energy around the Leo collective or the viewer? Something else that's happening is Pluto will be going out of retrograde on October 14th. And it's in Aquarius. It's retrograde in Aquarius, and it will be going out of retrograde on October 14th. But I believe that it's retrograde in sidereal Capricorn, tropical Aquarius. So, alright. So what is the energy around the Leo or viewer collective for the month of October? Trust the divine plan. Alrighty. So you need to trust and there is a divine plan and address your addictions. So whatever your addictions are, whether it's addiction to negative emotions, addictions to negative thought patterns, drug, alcohol, sex, food, codependency. So you're being asked to address those addictions. Why? Because it's not the role that your soul is trying to get you to play so that you can raise your vibration. Alright, so trust in the divine plan. It is the number 122. So if you're seeing 1222, that could be your sign. Leo. Are you letting past hurts or failures occupy too much mental and emotional space? Are your defense mechanisms overdeveloped, thus overpowering or blocking your subtle psychic channels? Are you missing the blessings of the past and failing to trust in the divine plan for the path you've traveled thus far? You're being called to appreciate the perfection of the divine plan for every aspect of your life. You've been lovingly nurtured by your angels, guides, higher self, and creator all along. What you've encountered so far has helped you become the wonderful soul you are and has shaped your creative purpose in every way. Recognize how recognize how evolved you've become and appreciate how you've grown into a loving, contributing, creative human being. Review your life with appreciated respect. As difficult as it may be to trust every episode and challenge you face, they've been essential facets of your journey, and none has been a mistake. Love who you are today and all that has contributed to your evolution. You're right on schedule. So, yes, address your addictions that are blocking your psychic channels, that have played a role in defense mechanisms, overpowering, So these are past hurts and hidden hurts and failures. Too much mental and emotional space. So somebody has a very addictive mental and emotional body, and they're using it as a defense mechanism, and it's overpowering your psychic channel when it comes to trusting the path that you're on. Okay, so let's see where you're at on your journey. Where is Leo at on their journey, or the viewer? Where are they at on their journey? First light, the beginning of a new cycle. So you are about to start a new cycle, where you're going to be able to shine your light. So there's a winter energy. There's a nest here with some bluebirds, and bluebirds are your psychic messages. You see the leaves are falling down. We just entered into the fall season. So seasons are changing. Things are changing. We're through the fall season into the winter season. There is a new cycle coming upon you. You have some eggs in your basket here. Some things that maybe like you've been in your shell about, or you've been sheltered from, right? So let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Fogged in. Go slow and take your time. So yeah, you're fogged in because your mental and your emotional body that is addicting and very ego has actually blocked you from seeing something, right? Seeing something or hearing your subtle psychic messages. See all the fog coming down over your boat, right? It looks like there's some people in that boat too. So I do feel you're about to go, I feel, through the past portal, the eclipse portal, into the moon portal coming through here in October is opening up the door and making you very wise, where you are going to look at something from a different perspective. Maybe about the people that you've had particular relationships with, family, friend, business, lover, right? Maybe even having a boat coming towards you. See, the boat looks like it's heading right towards her. Okay. So let's pull a moon card. We're going to take the top one for the full moon in Aquarius. So Aquarius can be important. The full moon in Aries, and then we're going to look at the bottom of the deck for the new moon on October 21st for Leos. What's the full moon energy, the portal in the month of October, the moon portal in October for Leo Collective? So the full moon, expect a powerful change. So the new moon eclipse, we just had that in Virgo Libra, the solar eclipse. So the solar eclipse talks about focusing on the internal changes that need to be made so that you can reach a particular goal, reach a desire that you've been trying to manifest. So focusing on what has clouded you, focusing on what needs to be let go of, right? Focusing on whatever these emotional and mental addictions that have been a role in your life. So why that you can raise your vibration and make the necessary sacrifices to engage in a higher reason or a higher vibration. So that's what the solar eclipse did. It helped you to face and focus on what these addictions are, these addictive patterns that you have. Yeah, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So we have a full moon in Aries, right? That is telling you it is time to take action because your new beginning is upon you. It's time to take action to address these addictions that have you fogged in when it trusting the divine plan, right? Because there's a powerful change coming between the full moon and the new moon that is coming in the month of October between Aries and Libra, Scorpio. So that Libra eclipse was very powerful for you. Okay? So next we're going to pull some cards for the rest of the month. The first card will represent the past, which will be the month of October. And we can already see we're already pulling through the month of September, the past. October isn't here yet. We're already pulling through the past energy with the new moon eclipse energy. Where you're clearing out and letting go of people, places, and things and situations that no longer serve you. And seeing that everything that has happened, you've actually been... They're showing me the caterpillar scenario. Where you've went from the caterpillar to the cocoon and now you're about to become a butterfly. Yeah, you've been cocooned by your angels, your spirit team. For Aries or the viewer. Okay, so this represents the past energy. So yeah, you have the Emperor coming through here, which represents you, Aries, and then we have the Bear. So on the corner you have the Ten of Wands, which talks about carrying them heavy burdens. And then we have a number 15, which adds up to a 6 plus a 4, which adds up to a 10. Tens talk about self, addressing them addictions within yourself that have kept you fogged in and cloudy, and learning to trust the divine plan with your ships coming towards you. Bears often represent strength and courage, but you can see this is a polar bear. So this talks about them icy emotions. They have blocked your intuition. We have the Emperor here, which represents Aries, and we have the full moon that is coming in Aries on October 7th. It also represents your attitude. Maybe you're trying to control some sort of an outcome. Maybe you have a childhood wound with a child there. A childhood wound that is blocking this door from opening, right? Polar bears represent strength. Bears represent strength. They represent the strength that we have. Here you are treading water, but this water is cold. This water is icy. We're talking about winter here. So in the past, Aries, there has been this energy of you carrying these heavy inner child burdens that have kept you fogged in. That through the month of September, you have learned to address. Maybe you need to release the outcome of how the divine is bringing this new beginning in. But there is a new cycle coming for you. I can see it, a new cycle. We have 10-10 coming through here. 10-10. All right. So this represents the immediate future. The 5 of Cups. And this is Labyrinth, which talks about how other people were involved. So the immediate future talks about, with the 5 of Cups here, it talks about drama. It talks about crying over spilled milk. It talks about, see how that child is there, right? The child. Um, the Five of Cups often talks about, you know, your emotions that are clouding you and you not being able to see that there is people literally coming towards you. You could have a couple of people coming towards you. So, see, you need to sit in the energy of peace here, right? Because there is a divine twist or plan that is involved in the situation. So we have a 43, which is a 7. We have a 5 there. 7 and 5 is a 12, which adds up to a 3. September 30th could be important. I'm also seeing 999. Um, 10, 10, 999, 7, 7, 7. So, yeah, I feel like there is some people heading your way, but here you are boo-hooing, right? Boo-hooing about something. Um, but in all actuality, you're the one who is blocking your way. All right, that's what I see. Um, so this talks about the rest of the month. The 8 of Hazards, something about your job, what you do for work, the work that you put in. We have a female coming through here. This female looks like she's a little sick, right? I don't know how well you can see that. I see a glare, but you can see this female looks a little sick, but yet she's half nude and she's looking out the window like she's waiting for something. And remember, here she is looking at this boat coming towards her, right? So let's pull. Okay, yeah. So there could be somebody who is definitely all in their head when it comes to work. They could be trying to create drama for you. They're like looking out the window and it's like they're waiting for something. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for a ship that could be coming towards them. But if you look on this ship, there is a bunch of people on that ship. So somebody could have had a bunch of relationships and now they become that wounded warrior. Let's pull another one. King of Cups. So she's looking over at the King of Cups, waiting for her ring, waiting for romance to come her way, but yet she's not feeling good, right? So this king is clean up to his eyeballs in emotions. He got something with the skull going on here. He's holding his skull in his hand. This looks like some fish. There's something about the Pisces energy. Yeah. Something about it, a ring, engagement ring, a ring in general. There's a number 7 coming through here. So the Ace of Wands. So something about sex. Maybe something did not work and somebody is crying over spilled milk. Maybe that's what happened. Somebody may have got rejected. Somebody may be playing the game, like multiple people. Okay. So what are you failing to see? Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. The Chariot. And a message. So what are you failing to see is that there is a message coming your way. Possibly somebody could be passing away with the casket hanging out there. But the Chariot talks about moving on, right? Finding your freedom to move on. Some sort of a letter or a message definitely could be coming through here. Something that you're wishing for. Maybe you don't see this coming. That's going to bring a lot of success, a lot of movement forward. Maybe even a trip. Maybe somebody's going on a trip. We got the number 8 there. This talks about connecting to the divine. You can see a couple of houses there. Maybe somebody's going to move. Yeah. But I do see the energy of death coming through, which that's what Scorpio represents with the new moon. So around a Scorpio new moon, a message could be coming in your way where you're going to get to move or travel. That is what you don't see coming. So this, what you're failing to see, right? What you're failing to see is some sort of an emotion that needs to end so that your wishes can come in. Because I feel like the divine has heard your cry. But I do feel that there is somebody who is being sly and conniving and causing a lot of heavy energy. Maybe even is going as far as lying and saying something about an STD coming through here. Why? Because somebody is very attractive. And it could be spreading a lot of lies and rumors. And then we have the King of Hazards. So you do have people in your energy. You have the King of Cups, you have a female, you have the King of Hazards, you have the Queen of Wands. So something about divine timing and your wish being granted is something that you don't see. And it's all because you are in your head, is what I see here. So what is a final message to the ego? Ego. So somebody is very arrogant, very egotistical, and their attitude, right here, their attitude has caused a lot of friction, maybe even caused a lot of something with the dream state coming through here. Somebody's been boo-hooing about something. Maybe somebody needs to see why something really did not work. Oh, you have the Emperor coming through too. So you have a lot of people in your energy. And there's 3 people on that Labyrinth card. But somebody is sitting in the energy of peace. Okay. Final message to the Leo Collective. Jackpot, a number 40. Do you see the dollar signs? They're circling around you like veritable cyclones. Everything in your aura is pointing to material gain. Do you want to manifest a new house, more love, a better job, a new life, maybe a bigger pocketbook, maybe Gucci? Bingo! Might be wise to make some room. And that's exactly what you need to do. Make some room for the things that you are wishing for. Because right now, you are all foggy with these mental and emotional energies. And with the new moon solar eclipse, it's asking you to take action and recognize your own personal agenda when it comes to something. On the bottom of the deck, yeah, take a time out. A 22, 4 is coming through here. See that corner over there? It's yours and yours alone, right? It's yours and yours alone in that corner. Right there. It's time to claim that special space. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It doesn't matter what others are saying. Everything except your own blessed joy is now history. Stake your claim, then take a break. It's all smooth sailing now. Thank you for watching and have a great day. And yeah, look, it's all smooth sailing because you're coming out of that cloudiness. And you're becoming that wise leader, right? And you're starting to see something more clearly in your life. There is a door opening for you. Thank you for watching, Leo, and have a great day.